My name is Evie. I always had the greatest friends that stood behind me, such as my childhood friend Brian, my good friend Amir, and my best homegirl Maya. We all grew up in the same neighborhood together. It may not have been the safest, but we were always stronger in numbers. All four of us had got accepted to work as interns in an internship program. The company was very prestigious, so we were kind of hyped about that. The only downside was my parents were never on time to ever pick me up. So Brian, Amir, and Maya would wait for me as long as they could, and I certainly appreciated it. But before it could get pitch black dark, I would leave. Nobody want to walk alone at night. I always tried to stay positive. I knew my parents did the best that they could. Besides, they were the reason I was in this internship program. So even though I didn't want to walk, I kind of appreciated my experience. My parents always told me to be aware of my surroundings. So this night, I don't know how I let up, but I did. In my mind, I thought this walk will be like every other walk. Then I'll go home, make a bowl of cereal, laugh with my siblings, then get ready for tomorrow. During this time, my parents couldn't afford me a cell phone. So if I called when I got off, if they didn't answer, that was it. I knew to walk straight home, family protocol. Stranger danger, don't take anything from anyone. Yup, I got it. The sun would barely be setting around this time. So my parents trusted me to do what I was supposed to do. It's crazy. Man, the cat scared me. I would always get these eerie feelings like somebody was walking behind me. But then again, maybe I was just being paranoid or maybe I was just too tired. So I'll think about the positive things, like my friends, and I couldn't wait to see them. But sometimes the eerie feeling would get so out of control, I just started running. This night, I started running. What was worse was I actually heard footsteps creeping up behind me. When I ran, they started to run. Then this man appeared in front of me with a newspaper telling me that he saw me before. He said, I know I'm crazy, but I know I ain't that crazy. You're that little girl from the newspaper. I saw you. I saw you. Yup. This you. I know it is, girl. He just showed me the newspaper and then started running the opposite way. I dropped the newspaper on the floor because I didn't know if it was contaminated with some type of chemical and if he was trying to kidnap me. I never met someone intrigued with showing me a newspaper of myself, so I did indeed look. And then he told me if I didn't believe him to follow him behind the building so he can show me. He tried to tell me that I was unalive and that my mural was in the back of the building where he slept. Maybe I was out of my mind for trusting him. Why would I go behind a building to see my own mural? I knew I was alive. But then it dawned on me that maybe I wasn't as smart as I thought I was, and I didn't have a way to escape. I didn't believe that a homeless person would lie about me being unalive in a newspaper. The reality of my situation, it slipped in because did he get my picture from the internship program brochure? What if he created that newspaper article to pretend like he knew me? I know I am in trouble. It is getting later and later, and I am behind a building with a homeless man. What? I don't get it. Why would my personal photo be in front of a teddy bear with RIP? Dude, if my friends are up to this, they are in trouble. But 10 out of 10, if this is a prank, this gotta be the most epic prank they've ever pulled. Even though I know my friends pranked me with this, I don't appreciate it because now I'm in trouble and there is no way that I can call my parents to come pick me up. The homeless man was just silent and minding his own business. As late as it got, I knew I was in trouble. And even though I knew I was in trouble, I'm trying to understand why my parents didn't come look for me. Your baby girl? You're just gonna leave me out here? With all due respect to both of my parents, I knew it was in my best interest to just sit here and suffer the consequences for my actions. I'd rather that. I started to think that with my parents not looking for me, maybe they were actually happier with me not being there. I would be one less mouth to feed, one less mouth to worry about, one less body to clothe. Forgot my birthday. They forgot my birthday a couple of days ago. And it sincerely bothers me. I developed the courage to ask the homeless man if he could kindly take me home. The homeless man just squinted his eyes at me and remained silent until he started to say, "You kids are getting dumber and dumber by the day. I already took you home, little lady. I took you home the day you trusted me. I never knew you, and you never knew me. I just saw you walking so elegantly. You guys think you're so smart because of all these opportunities granted to you. But I'm from the streets, so I had to show you a thing or two. I had dreams once upon a time like you, but there was no one to rescue me. Brian had a crush on you. I ruined his life. Amir would have walked you home, but Maya had him enticed. And you thought you were perfect. And you thought just because you had this internship that you were better than all your friends and everyone around you. I saw it. I'm homeless. These are my streets. And I despise you. I despise your friend Brian. I despise Amir. And I despise Amaya. Ah, you kids got it so easy. This is really nothing. This is really nothing. I've seen better days. I was supposed to have an internship just like you. I was supposed to be here too. But then your mother ruined that for me. Your mother. So it was mandatory for her to know what it felt like to lose something you worked so hard for. Yeah, you were a good kid. I know you were. I helped you when you were a baby. Your manager, that's my oldest son. You never got over what happened to you. You've been kind of stuck in that time frame for a minute now. Someday you're gonna have to let it go, step into the other realm. Your friends aren't even there anymore. They moved on. You just keep replaying it over and over and over and over. Your parents aren't gonna come look for you. You've been gone. Ruining your internship was like taking candy from a baby. They thought I was crazy. I was crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. You were crazy.